far as, when it comes to kind of category expansion. So, how have you thought about that, and what does that kind of like expansion playbook look like?
Yeah, so for us, we've started with so we have customers now, the people who pay us for parent leads, essentially. And we've looked at like, well, what other services do they offer? So like a big daycare center might also offer after school care for school age kids. And so it's easy to sort of add on that service because we already have the customer, the way to monetize it. Um, and so after school care and summer camps were both things that like a lot of our existing customers already offered, as well as like private kindergarten. So we look at it that way. We also look at like, well, are there kind of big partnerships we can do in a vertical and kind of get a lot of sort of monetized locations is how we think about it. So for tutoring, we did like a couple big tutoring partnerships, Sylvan, Mathnasium, where they're, really big players with lots of locations across the United States. And so we can start to build out that vertical with just two customers, and add more over time that are kind of smaller and fill in different regional areas. So that's kind of like another way we've sort of prioritized verticals. And then also, what is the demand actually searching for, where we can sort of resell our existing parents. So we actually do have like some babysitting agencies, because what we find is like people who need daycare and preschool like also can use babysitters, and so we can kind of advertise them to our current demand, even though it's a little different from the kind of brick and mortar businesses.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're essentially like not having to kind of reacquire, whether it's like supply or demand, kind of typically with the expansion.
Yeah, we're trying to like, where can we kind of get a head start? And then of course you have to reacquire, fill in all the gaps, and it's, you have to kind of look at it regionally too. And there's lots of small local players, but like, where can we get like a nice head start to get in there and then kind of fill in the rest?